So why can't we talk fantasy real quick, bro? What's up? Talk to me.
Cause you trying to talk fantasy, and I'm trying to talk pod.
That can be pod talk. Real
I
quick.
feel it.
Why can't I get Dame? I'm giving you Bradley Beal.
I get it.
You don't
Dame
get it.
different. There's a reason. I gave up Bradley Beal. You forgot?
Not in this league. I drafted him.
Nah, I gave him up in this league.
I drafted him in this league. What are you talking about, bro?
Nah, I'm pretty sure I drafted
Kobe
him and
on
gave him up.
Kenobi, that league that's the name you're in. I drafted Bradley Beal.
I'm not jacking that.
Oh,
I'm big
man.
not jacking
Anyway,
that.
I need to watch that Invincible shit on Amazon. That shit
Amazon
fire.
Prime Video.
It's just like some older gangster superhero shit. Like, it's fire. Like, imagine if Superman was on some killing people.
It's a series or movie?
It's a series.
Is he a villain?
He's not a villain. He's more
It's like
I mean, we're still trying to.
there's only 3 episodes in. At this point, it might be 4. They
We're
might have
still trying
released
to
the
figure it
4th.
out.
He's killing people. I think he's a villain.
We're still trying to figure it
We're
out.
recording.
Yeah, facts. We're doing it.
Oh.
And on that note, welcome to episode 7 of the Sedated Sunday podcast. My name's Joe.
And I'm Ray.
OnlyFans
now free.
It's season 3.
There we go.
I'm sorry. I'm used to season 2 jingle. It's a little different.
I hear you, but we like on episode 7.
OnlyFans.
I feel it. I'm sorry.
Here we got OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, Lil Nasty J Dirty.
The
Do you
crazy
really?
adventures of- yeah, facts. A little,
I
a
clean
little
kicks,
nasty.
he bend brims.
Wow. What can I do? I want some money.
You want to be on OnlyFans?
I want to make some money.
I bet.
Some clean,
He bend
appropriate
brims,
money.
I clean kicks.
Facts. I'm the last brim bender.
Stop playing.
That's
They
definitely
can
a vibe.
watch me cop kicks on sneakers.
Cop
on
kids.
Facts.
on this week's episode, we have a couple lovely people joining us for our sidebar. First person being Tim, new to the podcast. Tim,
Facts.
introduce
You're
yourself.
the first time on pod.
My name is Tim. It's my first
Chris.
time on the mic.
Chris, second time on the pod.
Third.
Word.
Third time on
Third
the
time?
pod. Second time. First time didn't get released.
I got cut.
Facts.
I wasn't good enough. I didn't make the
right.
team.
The audio
The
wasn't good
conversation
enough.
just wasn't great.
It wasn't my
That was
fault.
the honest truth. The conversation just wasn't great.
It wasn't my fault.
I don't think it
I
was
feel it. It was
anybody's
no one's fault.
thing.
It was no one's
Hey.
fault. It was also audio issues. It was
Heard.
Because it was the conversation and the audio issues. I
just
remember
didn't
being
mesh well.
compounded tight.
Just didn't mesh well.
Yeah, facts. Anyways,
cool.
welcome.
Thank you.
Great to have you back. And Zuri has been on the pod.
Here for my
Facts.
second time. Last
Feel
time
me?
we did it, virtually. You got to be safe out
You
here.
gotta be
But
safe.
COVID
we
safe.
live and
COVID
full in
safe.
effect now. I'm here.
feel me?
We ready.
Not for nothing. We've been super. I think we did a super good job doing the whole COVID thing and making sure everybody was safe and shit like that.
Bro, listen, we've podded through some terrible shit. Like,
Facts.
episode 3, season 1, first of all, I had strep and we recorded.
Facts. I remember that. You
That's
sounded
like
crazy.
early, like first couple episodes, that motivation, it was like, yo, we just
Yo,
started.
one
We
time I
can't
had
already
strep
take a
throat
week
on
off.
Thanksgiving. It was terrible.
Oh, how you do that?
I don't know. I was just wilding with the jean jacket vibes.
No,
I
I'm
got
not
strep-
saying
oh,
you
okay.
wildin'. I'm just saying like
How I celebrated
that must be the
Thanksgiving?
worst thing
Yeah,
ever.
bro, I took mad painkillers, bro, and I just fuck it, just guzzled OD at them, so I could eat.
Strep different.
Cause I refuse
Strep
not
different.
to eat on Thanksgiving. No
I
matter
thought I
how
had that
much
shit
it
like
hurt.
3 times. That shit ass.
How you get strep throat 3 times? You doing some freaky shit, bro. You get strep throat 3
The
times.
first time I got it, it was when I had bleached my hair.
You bleached your hair?
Yeah,
Thank
I-
God you ain't
So
no
the bleach gave you strep?
I don't know,
So-
but I,
Did it bleed through your scalp?
No,
no,
talk
that's
about
just how
it.
I
Talk
remember
about
it.
how the
Because I
bleach gave you
remember
strep.
while I was getting while my hair was getting bleached,
Uh-huh.
is when I was like, yo, my throat feel weird. And then like 2 days later, I went to the hospital. It was like, yeah, you got strep.
You got strep.
Interesting.
But
Bleaching your hair
anyways,
gives you strep.
Yo, that's crazy.
we could get straight into some of the topics we want to talk about of
What's
the
up?
week.
What you got?
The very first one I want to talk about, and we not missed it last week, but we're waiting for it to develop a little more, is the Sweetie and Quavo breakup.
Well, on the elevator? You talking about the elevator vibes?
Just the breakup in general. We haven't addressed it
you
at
see
all.
the elevator video?
No, I have. And I'm
Oh,
very, very glad. So let's get into it, right? So for those of you who don't know, Sweetie and Quavo broke up like a week or 2 ago.
And then Quavo Solange, Sweetie. Yo.
That's crazy.
Yo, I'm
so
calling him Quavo Knowles.
that's Yo,
Yo.
that's
I
different.
feel so
Nah.
bad for her. Honestly, Boozy was wilding too for saying she just lost tug of war challenge. Like, he didn't really hit her.
See, nah.
This is why Boozy
this is
can't
my
get
thing.
enough play, yo.
How do y'all feel about the video, right? Because when I saw the video, what I saw originally was just the part where they showed Quavo like pushing her down, but more like just pulling.
I mean,
and
I feel like she looked like she was trying to
But
get
then
away, and he
the
wasn't letting it rock.
The
That's what it
full
looked like to
video,
me.
she swung on him first,
So
and all he did was pull the case back, and she fell.
nah. I
So
think he
you
dragged
swinging
on
on
that.
him, and then he pull his case back because it's a Call of Duty case. So I'm assuming it was either a game or something. And you know how we are with our video games and shit, right?
I'm never.
You swinging on him, all he do is pull back, and you fall.
That's not all he did though. He swung her.
Nah, he just pulled the case.
He hit her with a calm ring around the rosy. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
lie.
the
That
calm-
was
I
different.
saw it a
ring
little
on her.
different.
Hula hoop vibes.
I just feel like the way he looked at the camera at the end, that just made him look
Yeah, he
mad
looked evil.
sus. That's
Big
a bad
Aries
look.
energy. He's
Nah,
wilding.
I mean, if you think about it, if you in a situation like that, you arguing with your significant other, she might have done some shit you ain't fuck with. You might have done some shit that, and then you thought about it like, yo, this might look bad. Look around, and that's exactly what he did. He looked for the camera. He saw there was a camera there. He was like, all right, fuck.
I mean, but like if they was doing that in public, imagine how crazy it's gone like privately.
You never know what's going on.
You know what I'm
behind closed
saying?
I
doors.
mean,
That's a
Quavo
fact.
came out and said he has never physically harmed her.
I mean, he can say whatever he want.
She hasn't refuted it yet.
So what does that mean, bro? Y'all be so quick to just because one person says something, we can only believe that.
No, I get it, but the issue is if I'm saying I did not physically abuse my partner and my partner not coming out and saying you
What
a
if she's
kappa,
scared? What
then-
then?
I get it. I get that point, but I look at it a little differently, and it's probably because of the fact that I've never been in a situation like that. As like, what do you have to lose at this point? If he's
Everything?
just lying and tarnishing your name now,
I mean, with the
why not
culture we
come
live
back
in
out?
now, with the sensitivity, he could possibly lose everything.
I get it,
Yeah.
and why not?
Why not? What?
Because at this point, what he's doing is ruining your credibility.
Who, Sweetie?
Quavo, what he's doing is ruining her credibility by coming out and saying some shit like that. And if it weren't true, then I believe she should come out and say that it's not true. Yes, you did harm.
Oh, yeah, she should. She should, but it's always
Because
that
what
one.
she said about that specific
doubt it,
incident
though.
is that incident was a one-off thing, or not a one-off thing, but they moved past it. It wasn't the exact reason why they broke up, but from that point on,
Because it
and
didn't
and
look
obviously,
too terrible. It looked like a really dramatic relationship thing.
yeah, I just genuinely
You know
think
what I'm
it was
saying?
a
looked like some
tug of war.
relationship shit.
I think at most it
Oh
was
my
a tug
God,
of war.
Don't do
like I
that
said.
boozy shit.
I just feel like
Boozy be wild.
Quavo had no choice but to say what he said, though. He got to defend himself. You got to think about him. Like, yo,
Facts.
right now, they about to drop a whole album. He really has to protect his reputation. Like, he's really been a media OD, like, helping out Bobby, and he's been doing a lot. Everybody's looking at Quavo like, yo, he's this big god. Then all of a sudden, boom, this happens. Now everybody's ready to cancel him. Like, he's not trying to get canceled. He has a whole career.
I felt that.
Multi-million-dollar career.
His album sales could possibly go down because of this.
I
And
feel like a
that's
lot of this
crazy.
situation is just gonna be bad for them too, because immediately I ain't hear the rumors that apparently the Migos jumped Justin LeBoy in a club.
Yeah,
I
apparently.
heard that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Who's
hey,
that?
So you probably see his shit get reposted all the time. Anything you see that's toxic that has hashtag
Oh yeah, yeah,
respectfully,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
him.
who is this guy though?
He's
Like,
some
how did he-
Spanish guy from the Bronx, I think.
Oh,
I don't know where he from, but yeah, he's just basically some nigga that just posts on social media relatable shit for our generation.
Yeah,
Because
Okay,
that's
okay.
what I view it
but
as.
he also now has his own TV show on Revolt with Diddy, so that was
with
pretty
Diddy's
good.
son,
he got a TV
So
show.
Revolt
Justin-
is Diddy's though.
From
Justin
Twitter
Combs. No,
post?
but I'm pretty respectfully Justin. I'm pretty sure it's because they're both Justin, and that's like his
yeah.
co-host from
That's
what
cool.
I read.
I think so far the show's been good. I think that episode with Sweetie was a good episode.
She was wilding in that episode though.
I'm not
She
gonna
was on
hold
it?
you though. But
Yeah,
it was a
so-
good episode though.
and it was before
kept
the
you
breakup.
interested. fuck with it.
Obviously, rumors. The way Twitter works, they was talking about some that might be one of the reasons why they broke up. Specifically, because they were asking about Sweetie and a potential threesome for Quavo, right? And she was basically like, "Listen, he do all this for me. He could get a threesome. And since he treat me right, I'll let him choose the nigga we fucking." And niggas was-
What?
exactly,
What?
exactly.
But you know what's so crazy is that on the opposite end, a lot of guys expect women who
to
are not
automatically
gay
go for a
who
shorty.
just go for
Yeah,
a shorty.
yeah.
And these shorties that don't be gay or bisexual or curious, and you want them to just automatically throw all that sexuality shit out the window, try something new for their
for
body.
your fantasy.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. So I respected what she said because it gave niggas a taste of their own medicine and they ain't like it. Because immediately the reaction is, what? Yeah. Because that's crazy, bro. Never was I ever watching my girl get dogged out by some whole
Yeah,
other
no,
dude.
That's not
thanks.
happening.
No
I'm
thanks.
sorry.
That's
Yeah,
not
that's not
happening.
happening.
Because first of all, if I hear a moan that's one level octave than when I'm fucking you, there's an issue.
Yeah.
Everybody got to get shot now.
Everybody gotta get
Everybody
shot.
Fuck out of here.
And I feel like, did y'all see the second video or the second clip that went viral from that episode where she was talking about she don't feel the real need to spoil her man because she's the woman.
I felt that though.
She was basically saying that as a man, you can't expect me to give you pussy, give you kids, and then buy you shit. And then it's like, what?
I believe that though.
Wait, what?
And then and then while
Equality, please.
While women was on social media talking about some, I don't understand why you trying to be the girlfriend and get things bought for you.
We gotta be equal. I give, you give.
No,
I
I'm
get,
saying
you
like,
get.
yeah, I believe in the I give you give, I give you get. But whoever gets more, I think the girls should get more. Not
Get
gonna
more.
lie.
How about none of us get more?
That's
We
a
just
pride
get
thing for
equally.
us, though.
I think girls should get more than us.
No.
Wait. Why are we measuring though?
It's always a
I get
measurement.
that.
It's just I give you whatever I give you. Give me whatever you give me.
It's
Why
always
are
a
we measuring
measurement.
it?
There's always a
Because
measurement.
it's just materials.
Even
Fuck
if you're not
materials.
measuring it, it's being measured.
Someone is.
By who?
Anyone.
It don't matter then.
Whoever looks it that way.
It don't matter.
If you not measuring it, best believe the next nigga will.
Exactly.
That's how they operate. That's
Bro,
especially
there's
nowadays.
somebody-
That's how these.
But
girls
think about
are.
it
You
like
gotta look
joining
out
a
for that.
baseball team or a basketball team. If you're not doing your job more than what you're supposed to, somebody on the bench waiting, bro. Waiting.
These
And they're going to
niggas-
over exude.
There's always a nigga.
And then at
waiting.
that point, you really just got to trust your girl.
never doing that.
Bitches always got backups, bro.
Trust no trees, bro.
Facts.
Bitches always got backups.
Trust no trees.
Word.
TNT.
Yes.
We know drama.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's a big bell.
That is a big bell. Facts.
Facts.
Ding.
Hey, we got a virtual
We
bell.
got a virtual bell.
Facts.
COVID.
Press the button.
COVID.
We got it. We got it.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
stop
You gonna
playing.
hear when
Stop
you go when the episode drop. You gonna hear that shit.
All right,
promise.
word.
You feel
All
me?
right,
When it
just for
drop.
fun, insert bell here.
You feel me?
Just for fun, just for shits and giggles. Nah, but like honestly though, like, hey man, relationships are weird through and through. Cause what works in one relationship could work in a different relationship.
Yeah. I believe that wholeheartedly.
Nah, bro, talk
'Cause
your
I-
shit.
What do you guys think about long distance relationships? How do that work out?
I've never been in one, and I don't plan on ever being in one. I'm not gonna lie
Anytime
to
I've
you.
tried, it's failed.
The longest the distance I'm
thanks.
doing is if you live in Queens or Brooklyn.
That's a fact.
Facts.
And that's a long distance relationship.
That's deep as hell, bro.
Yo, if my
Brooklyn
train
and
ride
Bronx.
take over an hour, that's long distance.
Not
I'm
even
sorry.
that. If my Uber is over $30, that's long distance.
Facts.
Bro,
I
had
took a
shorty that lived in
$62
Queens.
Uber, bro, from Queens to my crib.
Queens is different, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's just
Queens is
dirty.
like ridiculous. You be on 6th Street and 6th Avenue, and you like, what the fuck?
Some
Yo-
parts of Queens are dirty, but not all of them. 'Cause
No, it's not
I
about it
didn't
being
mean
dirty.
like dirty,
Queens
dirty.
is just
I mean
confusing
like dirty as in,
overall.
like the prices. Like, yeah.
Queens is confusing overall because just because of what Ray said too, it'll be like 46 Road, 46 Street, 46 Ave, all on the same block.
it is confusing. I give you that, but
I feel like it's one of those places you gotta live there for a long time to get used
To
to
understand it.
You know what I'm saying? It's
For
one of
real.
them you gotta be from the motherland.
It's
kind
like
of
the
thing.
hills in the Bronx. Anytime someone who's not from the Bronx comes to the Bronx, they complain about the hills.
And that, cause bro, the hills is crazy over. It's cause we part of the mainland.
And you don't think about it. You don't think about it like that. But even if you think about coming from here to the concourse, that's already like 3 hills.
Facts. But can we talk about some basketball shit I saw today though, real quick?
What's up?
I seen Isaiah Thomas. They got a 10-day contract with the Pelicans.
My son wearing number 24.
For Kobe.
He better go crazy then.
Nah,
He
on a
not doing
10-day
nothing. He not
on a
doing nothing.
10-day
He not doing
contract.
nothing. Not at all.
I mean, we don't know that.
Apparently, DeMarcus is about to sign a 10-day with the Clippers. So
DeMarcus,
see how that
need to
do.
pack it up.
already?
Huh?
He ain't signed already? I thought he signed.
I believe so.
nah, apparently,
I know Rajon
around
signed.
Wednesday.
Oh, they still
is when we'll
checking
know.
his health and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
around
Well,
Wednesday
he
is when we
never
know.
healthy.
He's really not.
He
I'm not
never
But what we saw him
healthy.
doing in Houston,
nice.
he got something left in the tank though.
in
he
terms
got
of
some-
shooting. Facts.
I mean, he
For
got a
sure.
good role player left in the tank. He got
That's
a
all
real.
they need.
yeah, they really
The
just
Clips,
need
that's all they need.
calm little 8
I mean,
minutes.
they
out of
already
him.
got Rajon, so you feel me?
Rondo type.
I think
shit.
that was a big pickup for them because y'all know
Because-
how I felt about Lou Will this year, and I feel like Rondo helps them in terms of the facilitator they needed.
Bro, they get a
Exactly.
playoff Rondo.
I've been seeing a lot of people saying like, "Oh, it's a L for the Clippers. They shouldn't have got Rondo. Lou Will is a scorer, and that's
don't
cool.
need- they don't need Lou Will
another scorer.
scoring.
Exactly.
I mean,
They need
honestly,
somebody who's
though,
gonna come in and run the floor like Rondo.
And they
Lou
acting
ain't
like
even
Rondo
doing
not gonna
what
give
he's
him a
smart.
call 10 points.
Exactly.
Rondo,
Especially-
he'll give him a call
we
10
all
points.
saw what he did in the finals and how important he was. LeBron said it himself.
Big facts.
He got praise from LeBron. Somebody and them two hated each other, but he still got that praise. People
Nah,
need
yeah.
to give Rondo his
John Wall
respect.
really
To be honest,
give it up. Huh. Oh, Rajon, because Rajon right here, bro, the level of basketball IQ he has,
Yeah.
he's intelligent.
it's like he's gonna be a phenomenal coach one day. One
Mhm.
day, because I believe that. I feel like Rajon's gonna be a coach. I feel like Draymond Green is gonna be a coach. I feel like Chris Paul is probably gonna be a coach. I feel like the next era of coaches are all gonna be players with high ass IQs. And who would you want
I
more?
feel like we would love to see that, but it doesn't
Hell
always
yeah.
work out. Because look at what happened with Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd as a coach, as a head coach, it wasn't the best of things. Maybe he wasn't in the right scenario in Milwaukee when he was a head coach. But, like, I mean, look what he's doing now in LA as an assistant coach. They're doing pretty good for himself.
Because sometimes you got to be like just the backup character. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't really his role. He'd be an assistant coach. He probably does a lot more better impact there than he would being the main coach. That's a lot of pressure. You got to be built different. Not everybody's Steve Kerr.
I feel like from what I've seen, a lot of the best coaches we have in the league are niggas who played but as role players, but were smart at the game. They just didn't have the talent to get them there.
I mean, you look at Ty Lue, he got a championship.
Yeah, but he
Steve
was like
Kerr
an
got a
ultimate role player.
championship.
Ultimate role player.
Nah, you dead got a point with what you just said though. I don't recall any star players
Turning
from
into
like
coaches
the past
immediately.
really turn into a great coach.
That's true.
You know?
Like, I can't name any.
And the only real star player that I say was a successful coach in the same thing is like Bill Russell. And that's because he was coaching and playing at the same time.
Yo, did you hear what the shorty who owned the Nets? I mean, owned the Nets, who owned the Lakers said?
She said shit, they want the smoke. They want all of it. They
was like,
want
how do you
all
feel
of
about
it.
The Nets, making a super team. She was like, bring it on.
I mean,
Mamba mentality. That was up. Like, I want to smoke.
Because if you really think about it, yeah, the Nets got a good ass team, but we only thinking about the Nets this way because the Lakers is injured. We're not gonna act like the Lakers is not still a good team. Because if you take the team of the big five, quote unquote, of Brooklyn and Harden, Kyrie, KD, Aldridge, and Blake, then you look at what the Lakers have. If you want to say they five is Schroeder, LeBron, AD, Drummond, and then either Trez or whoever, that's still a good ass team.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and like discredit the Lakers team, but like you said, right now they're hurt they just signed
hurt.
damaged goods, bro. In his first game, Drummond just dropped 4-2-1
That was
and left
over-
the
that
game
was
with
over
a
some
toe
stupid
injury,
shit.
bro.
That was over some
A toenail,
He is
bro?
size 17.
A
He is
toenail.
size 17, and the Lakers only had a size 16. He said, "Fuck it, I'm still playing."
He wanted the ball.
That's why that happened. Because he went a whole size down because he just wanted to play.
Damn. Well,
Some stupid shit.
Facts.
It was some stupid
you
shit.
got to take care of their players because that's crazy.
As long as they come back for the playoffs healthy, I got no worries.
Yeah,
We gonna see,
the playoffs
'cause
is all that matters, though.
AD has no definitive return date, and Braun is still out for most of the season. Like he probably
Braun
gonna
will
make
be
it
out
back.
another couple weeks, but
He's gonna
AD's
make it back
supposed
for
to be
that
back
play-in
within the next
tournament.
week or two.
So he better hope
Facts.
that the Lakers at least secure that 6th seed, so they don't have to play in that tournament. Because
They
they
down
gotta
to
play in
fourth
that
right now.
tournament. It's tough.
I don't
Especially
think it
in that
is.
Conference. And that conference
If
is
you
always
look at
tough.
if you look at everybody in that playing scenario right now, I don't think none of them got enough.
But
to be
everybody
playing
levels
twice
up in the
a row.
playoffs. But while we on sports, though, right? While we on sports, the UFC is having a great ass card.
Which one?
The one with McGregor, not McGregor. The one with
Usman Masvidal?
no, who's my mouse not it? The one with Michael Chandler and Charles Oliveira.
Oh yeah,
For
because
the
that's the one that's
championship
about to
belt.
have the co-main
They bring
event
them
with
back. That's
Yeah.
a classic right there. I'm hoping.
That's gonna be
Yo.
the co-main event with Nate Diaz and this dude, right?
And Nate Diaz been out for a little minute, so I'm really excited for this card
What's his new name?
because
I
my
feel like I'm
son
not putting enough respect on
Darish
his
is
name, but he's,
also
like,
on the
good.
main card. My son Darish is also on the main card against Tony Ferguson, and I got my money on Darish, yo.
It's terrible
You
that
got
I
your
don't know
money
this
on
man.
Doris? I got my bread on Ferguson. I ain't gonna lie.
Ferguson got smoked his last two fights. Oliveira made a fool of him. He looked like he ain't got nothing left.
He got something to prove.
He
This
got
one,
something to
though.
prove,
He
but
got something to prove.
so does Darish, though, bro. My son Darish really, he the type of dude when he got on, he did us like, yo, instead of setting up my next fight, yo, give my young bull one fight. That's all he need. Instead of bringing up himself, he's like, give my young in a fight, which is crazy. Bro, he fights with like an aggressiveness, and he's so talented off the like when he pushes, the combos are just so smooth. But what I really want to see is that on that card, Oliveira and Chandler, they mesh well stylistically because one is a wrestler and one is straight jujitsu. And they said that, yo, if he does wrestle, he need to be careful because this dude's Oliveira's jiu-jitsu is so smooth. He'll come in, triangle choke, arm.
Because we've been watching all this.
I've been heavy on the UFC lately.
all this UFC shit lately.
Hell yeah.
It has me interested in it a lot too.
Yeah, I've been-
Another fight I'm interested in is that Jake Paul Ben Askren fight. I feel like that's gonna be mad entertaining.
Ben
to
Askren
watch.
is that in his head.
Oh,
I'm not gonna hold
100%.
you. After watching everything, I'm dead rethinking my opinion. I feel like Ben Askren is not getting knocked out for sure. I feel
Nah, I
like
don't
his chin
think.
is too
Yeah,
tough.
I don't think he get knocked out. I think.
I feel like
if
Jake
he
Paul's
win
gonna
though,
get-
it has to be him tiring Jake out, and then.
He can't tire Ben Askren out. This nigga's
No,
an
I'm
Olympic
saying
wrestler.
if Ben Askren win, it has to be him tiring Jake out. It has
Yeah.
to be because I don't see him knocking him
And
out.
I
Not
doubt-
with
I
the
doubt he
boxing
tires
I've
him
seen
out,
him
though.
be able to do.
I doubt he tires Jake out. Jake looks like he's in like pretty good physical condition.
Jake hasn't had a fight go past the second round. He not built for these 8 rounds. He not.
We don't know that.
We haven't seen it though.
Yeah, we
so
haven't
to
seen it.
assume he is, we don't know.
Yeah, true.
Because we seen him quote unquote struggle a little bit in his first amateur fight. He had his bloody nose and all that, and he only went like 2-3 rounds, I think.
Oh wow.
So it's gonna be an interesting fight. I'm interested to see it. I just kind of want to see Jake Paul get knocked out because
But I didn't want to see Chandler get the belt. I'm not gonna
Nah,
hold
I
you.
think it's gonna end in either decision or probably a submission. Cause we still haven't really seen how Paul is when it comes to like his real.
it's boxing. It
wrestling
won't end in
and all
submission.
that, like, you know what I'm saying? So,
Nah, yeah, straight boxing.
straight boxing.
Straight
My fault,
boxing.
I was talking about UFC.
If
I
it
totally
was
for a
MMA,
second.
there's no chance.
Hell yeah,
Not a chance.
No chance.
He would drown him.
Yeah.
He would drown him. He could not. He wouldn't stay on the floor long enough. I mean, he wouldn't
I
stay on
see a
his feet.
TKO 5 round. TKO like rest wave it off type shit. Probably
I
got him in
think
the
Ben.
corner.
I'm going.
I think that's
that's
a
probably the
possibility
best.
for
I'm
Ben.
dead. I'm dead going for Ben's punches luck. I think he just gonna get one good clean one.
I think if it
That's
ends
what I'm
in
talking
stoppage, it ends in stoppage because Ben tires him out and then just keeps hitting him.
Got him in
with
the
Ben
corner,
look goofy
yeah.
when he boxes.
solid.
Don't get me wrong.
Even if he don't knock him out, I think the rest
Paul
will
is
stop
the
it or
better
something.
boxer, for sure.
From what we've seen, yeah,
He's the better boxer. He just has the mechanics more inclined.
he's
Ben boxes.
he's a better
goofy.
technical boxer.
Yeah.
He has the technique and shit all down for sure compared to Ben. But the thing is like Ben a fighter for real. Like
I mean, but the fight we
you an
go over-
Olympian.
They signed the trilogy contract. McGregor
Oh, yeah.
and Dustin, they
Mhm.
signed the trilogy contract, bro. That's a fight that I want to see because I ain't never seen McGregor lose to the same man twice ever in my life. I want to put hands on people.
Fair enough. But Dustin Poirier been on some shit, and we know that.
Don't get me wrong, I love Dustin. I love Dustin. But to sit here and say that he's gonna come back and just dust McGregor, I don't know.
Especially after that
After
image
that-
flying around on the internet. I know McGregor saw that. All the memes.
Yeah.
That hurt. That hurt.
Yeah.
He's coming back for blood. Cause people
Y'all
been
saw
clowning
that
him, bro.
that shorty that showed up at
Bro.
Drape Crib with a knife?
Never.
This is some shorty that showed up at Drape Crib like inside with a knife and shit, and she had to get restrained and shit.
Did he know her? Or
I
was
don't
she a
think
fan?
so. I think it was just some random bitch.
I'd have been tight. I probably would have hit her off the. You came into my crib. You bugging out. Probably hit her with a jab. Boom. Hell yeah.
I'd have
Right in the
thrown
throat.
my Grammys. Threw one of my Grammys at her.
Gink.
Where's his security? That's my question. Like
Bro,
how they
big
even,
ass
how
house.
she even got in there? That's my thing. That's crazy.
It might have been on like,
Bro, a
in-
house that big is
like
probably
when
a
they
secret
say
entrance.
in, they
True,
might have
true,
meant like
nah.
over a gate or some shit, not in the house, but
So
like
she
on the
jumped
property.
over a gate, knife in mouth, I'm assuming.
She
'cause
was on
some
the
Tarzan
property.
and shit. Wow. He need better security. He need better something. You can't be having all that money and they sneak in your crib with a knife?
He
Come
need a
on now.
firearm.
He need a firearm.
firearm.
Yo, but apparently Toronto is super strict about that shit.
That is true. Yeah.
Firearms. They're not like
Yeah.
America where you just give out ARs to little kids so they can go to school.
Yeah.
Shit is crazy.
It ain't Chirac up there.
They Chirac up there. They ain't playing with none of that shit. Yo, you know who wasn't? Yo, did you see the fucking motherfucking live with Carter J and Lil Uzi Vert?
Who?
Cadillac?
Carisha?
Carisha, yeah.
Yo, Cadillac.
Yeah.
Nah, I seen part of it. I saw when he was just like, Carissa, you know I don't play that shit. And
She
he
was like,
telling
"You doing
JT,
too
you know
much."
if I ask you to tongue kiss me, you tongue kiss me on this live right
And she
now.
was like,
Shut
yeah,
up.
but I was like, oh, that's your dog? That's your golden retriever or something? Like, that's crazy. Like,
I seen the funniest shit ever that was like, y'all over here talking about JT this, JT that, but y'all know she gonna fake a nip slip in like an hour and y'all gonna forgive her again. And that's exactly what she did. She posted a picture, her shit was showing, niggas acting like nothing was wrong again.
I'm not going to hold you because that sounded crazy.
Yeah.
To say, yo, if I say this, you doing it.
And you
'Cause
know
I
it.
said so.
And you know it.
Yo, that's like, whoa. What kind of relationship going on?
That's crazy.
My
That's
favorite
how they
part of that whole
relationship is.
thing was when Lil Uzi was like, yeah, I know I'm doing a lot. I always do a lot. Look at my life. Look at my cars. I do a lot. I
He's
got,
talking his shit.
but it's like, never was you, like, I can't believe what City Girls say now. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I seen a tweet that was like, when they say act up, you could get snatched up. They don't mean that shit.
They don't
They don't
mean
mean
it.
that shit.
I'm sorry. The City Girls lost that summer.
They
Have
down
y'all
losing
ever
this
been in a
summer.
position like that though, where your significant other was beefing with one of your close friends?
Nah, I'd never let that happen. Me personally, I don't normally even mix the girls who I'm messing with my friends.
You probably see
on
my
some heavy
friends
stuff
on like special occasions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we can't. I like to keep my girls separate from my friends personally. I like that. It's very.
I feel like I've
slippery slope.
seen that situation happen with you once, but it wasn't like addressed until the relationship was over.
Yeah.
You know?
Wait. So if your girl don't meet your friends, is she really your girl?
No, she can be my friends, but on special occasions. Like if we
But
were going
like-
out to dinner once in a while, I'll bring my girl once in a while. If
There's
we
a
going out for
difference
your birthday-
between
know
your
what I'm
girl
saying?
meeting your friends and your girl being your friends. Like,
What do you mean by being your
it's a
friends?
fine line between bringing her around
Uh-huh.
and bringing her every time, you know?
Because that's how your friends
I
get
would never
temptation.
do that
and stuff.
again.
Don't get me wrong.
Because it's like, if you inviting me out, like, we going out to a birthday dinner or whatever, I like, expect my girl to be there.
Yeah,
But, like,
facts.
if you hit me up on some, yo, let's chill, don't expect me to bring my girl.
Yeah, of course. Why would you do that?
You know?
Because you know
Nah,
what
but
it is,
there
though,
are
shit
people
get
who do that,
finicky.
though.
Because people get insecure, egos get intertwined, you know, shit fly around, and I'm not here for the hearsay, she say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here for none of that. So I feel like as my girl, you can meet my friends. You should know my friends. But there's like certain situations where I feel like my girl is mine. She's sacred. Not mine, like a physical thing, but my time with her is sacred. Our jokes are our jokes. How I am with you, that little boy, oh my God, my baby. That's away from the guys.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
That's away from. I'm sorry,
That's in
like
private.
I just away from the guy. You get that from me personally. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like even with me, sometimes I've had some friends that, you know, I know, like before, if I want to chill with your friend, and if you always let me around your girl, and if I want to chill with her like away separately, if we just meet up, I will always hit you up first. Like, yo, bro, do you feel comfortable with me? And if not, then not, because I was never that kind of dude. But not everybody like that. So
I feel
I don't
that.
know. You never really know a nigga's true intentions until they in that situation. And I'd rather just not even be in that situation.
But what
That's
if
a
it's a situation where, like, let's say I'm close with a chick, right? I work with her or something, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I put you on, like, you my boy and shit. I promise you at that point, I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing the whole asking you if I could chill with her first, because at the end of the day, me and her were a
Oh
friendship
no, but that's a
before
different. That's a different situation. You introduced me to her, so you have a place in her life before I even came to be a thought. It's different. You get a privilege.
For me, it's not necessarily, like,
You get a pass.
that's the only
But you on
moment
radar.
when the
You on
history matters, right? Because there are certain situations where I don't care if you were her friend first. I have a bigger part in her life. Big facts. If I'm her nigga and you just her friend from before, I feel like I have a bigger part in her life. But that history is what allows you to do that. The
Nah, I
fact
feel
that
like,
you
I
introduced me
don't know.
is what allows you to do that.
That's
you
the
know?
privilege. That's what I'm talking about. You may have a bigger part, but that bigger part would have never been introduced without me.
Without
and
me,
I feel like
yeah.
that's the thin line that you got to keep it. Without me, there is no this.
Yeah.
I am the bridge.
But at the same time, it's like, you know, if you introduce me to her and you see where things is going, like, you got to also be able to be observant. Like, yo, you got to know, especially, like, if you're really my mans, there is a thin line, like, cool it. Like, yo, you introduce me to her, let me have my fun with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to, like, be
No,
OD.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
'Cause
Like,
I'm-
Don't break out your
people
best
still
jokes.
try
Because it's
to
also-
chill with girls like,
It's a
too
scenario
much.
too where it's like, if I introduce you to Shorty, I shouldn't then expect that whenever y'all do something, I gotta be there because I introduced y'all.
Yeah.
Like, that's weird. That's weird as shit.
That's so deep. Like, you don't gotta ask my permission or none of that, but at the same time, respect me enough to don't try to, like, be linking up with her OD and shit. Like, you don't gotta ask
I
my
don't think
permission.
you
You a
should
grown ass
make
man.
initiative to link. Once that's your man's girl, you shouldn't make a initiative to link. But if it happened, it happened. Like,
No,
if
but
she-
if it happened, it happened.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But if I'm talking about I'm laid up on a Sunday, I'm like, it's 3 PM. I really want to go grab a bite real quick. Let me see what this girl doing. That is crazy.
That's
I got.
wild.
I'm gonna ask you first. Like, yo,
it
bro,
depends on the type of friendship they had.
if you say y'all just working, if that's the thing, y'all just working. Y'all
Oh
see
no,
our
no,
friendship
that's
should not be
different. But if it's
no
someone
deeper
like
than I work with you.
it's someone you cool with, like that y'all used to chill all the time, and then it came up where it's like, all right, you single, I know my boy's single, what's up, hook y'all up. Like, but if it's someone you were still cool with and that was the type of relationship y'all had before that, I have no place as the new person in this mix to change that about y'all friendship. You know?
I agree. I shouldn't change.
I feel like nothing
a
should
security
change
thing,
about
bro.
the friendship. Nothing should dwindle, but for sure nothing increasing.
Oh no,
Fuck out here.
No, I'm not gonna hold you. If she going over to your crib a lot, that's not happening. I gotta slow
I ain't
down.
gonna
If
tell you
she went
no.
to your crib every day, like just the smoking shit, I was gonna slow down. Obviously, I'm in the picture. Now she
Yeah.
gonna chill with me every
No,
day.
of course, of course.
You saying you get maybe a Thursday.
Maybe a Thursday. I felt that.
You feel me? That's how I look at it, man.
This has been another episode of the Sedated Sunday podcast. We want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for being
Remember
here. Thank
to follow
you
us
for the
on
guys for
Instagram
coming.
and Twitter at Sedated Sundays. Remember to
You
like us
gonna
on
get
Facebook at Sedated Sunday
You gonna get
Podcast.
the IGs and
Subscribe
shit.
to OnlyFans. Slim Nasty J30.
A little
Subscribe to our
nasty, a little
YouTube.
dirtier.
Sedated Sundays.
Sedatious.
Wow.
But it's Dadius.
It'd be like that. Fellas, thank you for showing up.
Thank you for being
coming
here.
on the
Thank you for giving me
episode.
your commentary. I loved
You
it.
feel me?
It was great. It was
It
actually
was a
pretty
great
smooth.
conversation. That shit
Yeah,
flew.
it was pretty smooth.
I deadass only got through one of my topics. It was great.
Yeah, facts.
But that's when the conversation is the best. The best.
The best.
Look at me. The best.
Oh wow, we didn't even talk about how my son DMX there got hospitalized. DMX got hospitalized. yo.
Overdose.
Praise out to DMX
Yeah,
though, for sure.
R.I.P. to the
Don't do
OG.
drugs.
No RIP to nobody. He gonna make it through.
Should know the drugs.
Facts.
Hopefully.
Prayers up to him. These kids nowadays don't understand the real impact he really had. Like everybody was making a little dog. I
Where
don't
my
talk
dogs
dogs.
at?
Yeah.
I'm fucking with man. Like everybody was doing that because of him, bro. Like real shit. So it's like
You feel me?
prayers up to him. He gonna pull through. Like
So
we
he
need
can
that.
perform in front of the world again.
He an OG. We need that. Tired of all the bullshit and people dying this year, so we don't want to see.
We
none
don't
of
need that.
Ain't no
We don't
RIP.
need a
We don't
legend,
need
bro.
that.
You don't need a legend out of here. That's a fact.
Prayers
But,
up to him. He gonna be Gucci.
I remember live
For
like
sure.
Chris Paul. I mean, live like Chris Paul. Live like Paul Pierce and just get a haircut, watch strippers dancing. Live
He
like
was
that.
living his life.
Live like that, man. Live
We'll
like
holla
Paul
at y'all
Pierce.
next week though.
TNT, baby.